There's such a big fucking chance that I'm gonna get murdered after I upload this video, but there's also a bigger chance that I don't really give a shit. So, I mean, I don't really know how to, like, make an intro for this. So, like, I have a stalker. And I've had this stalker since 2nd grade. And I've decided that I'm gonna make a video all about my stalker and how crazy he is. I might die. I might be too real for the internet, but that's me. So, yeah. Alright, so in elementary school, or at my elementary school at least, the teacher on the first day of school would give you a list of all of the home phone numbers of every family in your classroom, if that makes sense. So, like, it would be a list of everyone's home phone number, and they would give it to the kid, and you would go home and give it to your parents so that they had the contacts of every parent in case they needed it. Okay? And so my teacher handed this out on the first day of school, and everyone took them home to their parents like normal, except for this one kid. Hint, he's my stalker. So around the 5th or 6th day of school, I started getting phone calls to my house every day, and it would be this little boy, and obviously I'm not going to say his name because I want to live until I'm, like, you know, old. So, it'd be this boy, and he would call my house phone, and my parents would pick up because I was, like, a fucking child, you know. So, they'd be like, hello, and then he'd be like, hey, can I talk to Tana? Like, it's about the homework. And then they'd be like, okay. And then I'd answer, and he'd be like, I love you. I love you. I love you, Tana. I love you. And I'd be like, boys have cooties, bye. Like, nah. You know? Yeah, okay, you know. And so this happened for, like, 3 or 4 days. And then my parents started picking up and being like, okay, this isn't funny, you fucking small child. Like, stop calling her house. Like, she doesn't love you. Like, sorry. And he wouldn't stop calling. Like, obviously, I stopped picking up because, you know, 5 years old, you know. But he would still call every single day. And eventually, after him calling for, like, a long time, being like, I love your daughter, like, da, 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 my parents were like, okay, we need to, like, fix this. So they went to my teacher and they were like, hey, this kid keeps calling every day and saying that he loves Tana. It's weird. So then she talked to the kid. They had his parents come in, like, they RPC'd him. He got in trouble, whatever. He stopped doing that. But then all for the rest of 2nd grade, he was just obsessed with me, like, weird, just, like, would send me love letters, like, follow me around at recess, you know. But everyone just thought that this was a fucking magical ass crush, you know? Because you're not going to be like, oh, he's in 2nd grade, he's going to be a fucking psychopath. Like, you know, it's a 2nd grader. So, after 2nd grade, me and this kid went our separate ways. I went to 3rd grade, 4th grade, he did whatever. I don't know where he went, you know. And then 5th grade, MySpace was popping. You know, I was fuxing with my top 8, you know, I had them profile screens, you know, I had the little, like, glitter-ass mouse, you know. So, MySpace was popping. And so, one day, I'm on MySpace, you know, scrolling through my MySpace feed, and I get a friend request from a page, and the name of the page is, I love you, Tana. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm like 10, you know, and I see it, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm 10, like, I'm 10 years old, like, what the fuck? And so, I click on the page, and this page has had more effort put into it than the fucking Hoover Dam, literally. Like, the whole page is filled with, like, poems about me, and, like, pictures of me, and, like, weird, like, songs, and, like, whoever made this put their time and motherfucking effort into it. I am, like, freaked out by it, and I tell my parents, and we're like, okay, we don't know who this is, you know. Obviously, we're all like, it's the kid from 2nd grade. Like, that's fucking weird. Like, why would it be the kid from 2nd grade, you know? So we take it in to the, like, dean's office or principal or what the fuck ever. And they, like, trace it back to this kid. And they tell us his name. And we're like, what the fuck? This is that kid that was, like, obsessed with me in 2nd grade. And so they RPC him, and they're like, why are you doing this? Like, this is a form of harassment, like, whatever. And he's sitting there in the meeting with the principal, the fucking principal, and he's like, I love her. I love her. I love Tana. That's why I'm doing it, because I love her. Like, I love her. And they were like, okay, like, we've got a stage 1 fucking clinger here, but, like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's not like he's, like, killing me or, like, you know, like, chopping off my toes and eating them. Like, he just loves me. There's nothing we can really do about it. So, whatever. They don't do anything about it. And the rest of the year, he leaves me alone. And he leaves me alone again for another 3 years. And then 8th grade rolls around. Oh, 8th grade, the year of the side part. Do you guys remember that when your hair was, like, all across your face and every girl would be like with their hair, you know? Yeah. I was like a scene little emo ass bitch. And I was in 8th grade, enjoying my life, living life, you know, whatever. 8th grade was when Facebook was popping, you know, conveniently a new social media network for me to be harassed on. So I'm on Facebook one day, and I get a friend request from a page, and the name of the page is like, I hate Tana, she's a fucking bitch. Or like, I hate Tana, or like, die Tana. Like, something like that. Like, saying that they hate me. And so, obviously, again, I don't assume it's this kid because it's been 3 years. I assumed it was like a girl who hated me, or like, you know, like an ex-boyfriend, like, you know, something stupid like that. And so I click on the page, and it's like, I fucking hate Tana. She ruined my life. Like, she's a bitch. She's the worst person you'll ever meet. Like, I hope you die. Like, but yeah, so I tell my parents. We go to the dean's office again, and we're like, hey, this Facebook page was made of me. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't just report it. I don't know. Now I would just report it. But we went to the dean's office. And obviously they couldn't find who it was. A couple days later, the Facebook page posts, and they're like, you thought you could find me, like, fuck you, like, da-da-da-da-da. And then this page goes from posting that they hate me to posting my whereabouts. And, like, pictures of me in my whereabouts. Like, Tana's at the Fashion Show Mall. Tana's wearing Abercrombie jeans and a floral tank top. Look at this picture of Tana at fucking Target. And I don't think I've ever been more freaked the fuck out in my life, ever. Like, absolutely ever, when this happened. So we took it back to the school, and then they actually, like, had people come in and, like, trace it, because this is, like, harassment, stalking, like, actual problems, you know? And so they trace it back to our friend from 2nd grade. And at this time, he doesn't even go to the same school as me. He goes to a different middle school. So he was, like, doing this from a different middle school. So they have to bring in, like, the school board because it's from different middle schools. And all this stuff goes down. Finally, they get him in for, like, an RPC or whatever. And they ask him, what do you think they asked him? Why did you do this? And I bet you viewers at home can already predict his wonderful fucking answer. But I love her. I did this because I love her. I love her. I did this because I love her. And weird. Anyways, long story short, freaked me the fuck out. He got suspended from his middle school. Life went on for 3 more years. And then last year, in my junior year of high school, I was at church. And my church has, like, Sunday morning church and, like, a Wednesday night, like, youth group thing, you know? So I was at the youth group, and I was just chilling with my friends at church. And this girl comes up to me, who's, like, my friend. And she's like, hey, do you have a boyfriend? And I was like, no, like, I'm single. And she was like, no, like, you can tell me if you have a boyfriend. Like, I'm just curious. Do you have a boyfriend? And I was like, no, I don't have a boyfriend. Boys don't like me. I'm a gross ass bitch. Like, and then she was like, are you sure? Like, she kept asking me. And I was like, no, I don't have a fucking boyfriend. Like, why do you keep asking me this? And she's like, oh, well, this guy in my English class, like, tells me he's dating you. He tells everyone he's dating you, matter of fact. And I was like, oh, like, whatever. Like, that's happened to me before. It's not a big deal. Who cares? Like, it's just a lie, whatever. And then she's like, no, like, look at his Instagram. And so she shows me his Instagram. And obviously it's the kid from fucking 2nd grade. Like, let's not even, like, try to, like, hide it and build suspense here. Like, you know who the fuck it is. So I click on his Instagram, and it's, like, a regular Instagram, like, his own selfies, pictures from his life. But, like, every Wednesday, he Women Crush Wednesdays, his girlfriend, Tana. And posts pictures of me, like, from my Snapchat. Like, let's say I post a Snapchat selfie in bed. He'll, like, screenshot it, post it on his Instagram and be like, babe took this on my phone this morning, ha, she's so cute, like, nah. And so I'm like, hey, can I have his phone number? And so obviously this broke ass motherfucker doesn't have a phone number, and it's like an iCloud email. So I have to fucking message his iCloud email. And I message his iCloud email, and I'm like, hey, it's Tana. It's time we have a talk, my stalker of 9 years. Let's sit down and talk. And so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, or why are you so obsessed with me? Boy, I'd like to know. But like, really, why the fuck are you so obsessed with me? And then he responds, brace yourselves, people of the internet. He responds saying, baby, I don't know why you're so mad. Like, why are you fighting with me? We just had our 6-month anniversary yesterday. Like, don't be mad at me. I love you. And I'm like, he did not just try to pretend that I'm like his girlfriend, like to my face, like to me, like sure, you can lie to everyone else, but like to me, like you're gonna like to do it to me, like you're gonna do it to me. And so I responded and I'm like, okay, I tried to be like chill about it, you know, I tried to be like a good vibes ass bitch, and you like didn't want to do that. So now I'm gonna tell you that if you don't cut your fucking weird ass shit, bro, I'm gonna call the fucking cops. And then you can tell the cops how I'm like your girlfriend, and then we can see how they feel about it, you know? And then he was like, okay, sorry, like I won't do it again. And then, this is where I probably went a little bit wrong. So I decided to like fuck around a little bit and tell my friends about my stalker, you know? So then it's like a Friday night, and my friends and I all put my stalker in a group message, and we're kind of fucking with him, you know? Probably not the smartest thing to do. Like, he's probably going to saran wrap me to a table and kill me like Dexter. But whatever. YOLO, right? So we put him in a group message, and we're like fucking with him. So anyways, yeah, we put him in the group message. We send him like 500 text messages, literally being like, why are you so obsessed with her? Boy, we'd like to know. And he finally responds. And he responds with a text message so long that you have to click on it to open it. And when I get this text message, I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, shit just got real. This text message literally was so big, you had to click on it to open it. And when I clicked on it and started to read it, it was literally like, Tana Marie Mojo, I've loved you since the beginning of time. You make my whole world whole, like all this shit like that. Saying like, you were born on June 24th, 1998. Your favorite places to shop are here. Your best friends are full name, full name, full name, full name. They like to do this. They go to this school. They do this. Just basically, he wrote me out a new Wikipedia page. Like literally, if I ever need a Wikipedia page, I'll just use that text message. Like it was everything anyone could ever know about me ever. And it was so fucking weird. And so at that point, I was freaked the fuck out. Still freaked the fuck out to even think about it. I blocked him, and I blocked the social media accounts and stuff too. And everything stopped and was peachy keen until yesterday. Ah, yes. That is the reason why I'm making this video. Yesterday, the Instagram page that I was referring to previously is back up, and he's back at it. So yeah. Yep. That is my stalker story. He's probably going to kill me after I upload this. But do it for the views, right? I can't wait. I'm kidding, obviously. But yeah, I might die. Might be too real for the internet. Who fucking knows? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you're my stalker, please unsubscribe. I love you guys. And if I don't die, I'll talk to you later. Bye.